Hi, today we're in Anza-Borrego, Desert State Park. This is Fish Creek. No fish, no creek. Got some turkey vultures up here. Wow. These are cathartes. Look at that. Beautiful. So anyway, we have all these beautiful shrubs out here. Just amazing. So you take the time to look, you know, you got everything. It's a creosote bush here. Laria tridentata. He's a panacea of medicine for the Native Americans. Cure anything penicillin cures today. This here is a cheese bush called Ambrosia salsola. Ambrosia means food of the gods, and salsola means salty, so you kind of pull them off and smells like cheese. Beautiful. Here we have another cheese bush here. And I'll show you lots of other cool plants. This here is a indigo bush, Sorothamnus shodii. He's got no flowers on him today, but just look at the way he just glows here. Beautiful gray leaves, just shiny. He'll get these beautiful indigo purple flowers on him. This guy here is a rock daisy. Look at that, Perityle emoryi. I got another bush on the other side we'll take a look at. Look at little Asteraceae there. Just beautiful. So up and down this whole slope here, you know, nobody really takes the time to stop and just appreciate these guys. Wow, another cheese bush here. And here too. See that? A little older. Here's another cheese bush here. This guy here is Ambrosia dumosa. He's called a white bersage. Got these little cauliflower-like leaves here, and that little flower inflorescence on top. So this fellow here, so he's Ambrosia dumosa. Got the little stalk up here. This guy here is Ambrosia salsola, right? And it's the same genus. They're so close. You mix them up a lot. It's a white bersage. Beautiful. This guy here's a little cryptantha. He's called a popcorn flower. See that? Little popcorn flowers on him. Wow. What else do we have here? This guy here, he's called Spanish needles. Look at that. Palafoxia arida or arida. See, he's an Asteraceae, but you would never know. It's called Spanish needles or Spanish needle. Wow. This guy here, he's called Sahara mustard. He's an invader out here. It's Brassica tornifortii. So we don't like him, and he has all these seeds just spread out and invade our beautiful, beautiful natural habitat. So a lot of times you take these guys and you pull them up like this. We'll take them home and put them in a baggie for the trash or burn them in the fire. Then you got guys like this here, right? Little mushroom coming up and you pop them. Watch this. Poof! Look at all those mushroom seeds. Wow. I don't even know what kind of mushroom that is. This guy here is a desert sunflower. See that right there? Also called a hairy desert sunflower because he's got all these hairs on his filaries. Look at that. Beautiful. He's a genus Gyria. You remember from like geriatric or geriatric? Little old man, fuzzy filaries. Look at that. This guy's here, totally wide open. Wow. Here we have another cheese bush here. But I want to talk about this guy right here today. Okay? He's our rock daisy. He's not the best looking specimen. You can find him up here in the hills, in the rocks, right? Called a rock daisy. Okay, so he's Perityle emoryi. Look at that. He's an Asteraceae. Got these beautiful little flowers there, the ray florets and the disc flowers in the center. Right, but look at that. So a lot of videos you see, it's this beautiful blooming plant, but really, this is what you get. They're not always so beautiful and blooming, but just amazing. Sometimes he's called a Emery's rock daisy, or Emery's rock lily. Look at that little Asteraceae flower right there. So he's an annual herbaceous, upright, spreading, multi-stem, daisy-like plant. Common wildflower out here in the little washes and the deserts of Sonoran and Mojave. Likes to grow in the canyons and the plains, the slopes, washes, rocky hillsides, especially along rocks. That's why he's called a rock daisy. Of course, these little leaves there and the stems. He's super adaptive to living out here in our little arid environments. So stem, this guy can be as small as 1 inch or up to 2 feet tall. The stems are small, they're delicate and simple. They're covered with this little rough, soft, kind of mixed hairs on his stems. Not really consistent on these guys, but you find them there. And his leaves, well, they're alternately arranged up the little stem here. You got one here, one here, one here. You got little petioles, usually little broad-leaved. This guy's a little aged, right? He's got a little palmate look to him. See that little palmate look to that leaf right there? Sometimes you have a few teeth on them, on the edges, and sometimes you have even more. This guy's got a lot more. He's got short little rough hairs on him. So a lot of these plants that live in the sand, they like to have hairs on them because the sand blows on them like this, and then if the sand gets stuck in the hairs, it helps, like in a windstorm, to help protect these guys. Also helps with evaporation, transpiration, gives them a lot of shade in these hot conditions. So the flowers here, he flowers from winter and spring, sometimes even October. Conditions are just right. So really, you can find blooms on this guy all year long. So usually it's a single bloom at the top of the stems, like we have here, and sometimes you have many little flower heads as well. These guys are either coming up here, or they're already spent, like this little fellow here with the little seeds. So you get 8 to 12 little white ray florets around the outside, and dozens of little disc flowers right in the middle, right there. And you got little filaries underneath, like 20 little filaries, little green guys there surrounding the little flower collection on the top. And they don't smell very good, so if you take them home, kind of leave them outside. All right, and his fruit, little achene here. So you get a little fruit here coming off, little seed. These little single-seeded achene right here. Little fuzzy pappus at the top. And he'll blow away in the wind. That little guy right there. All right, so that's our little rock daisy. Perityle emoryi. How about that? He's not the most beautiful specimen, but he's doing okay here. On a little Fish Creek wash here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It is really dry and dusty out here, but it's pretty fun. Wow, look at that. There's a giant creosote. There you tridentata. Unbelievable. Anyway, hope you liked that video. Thanks for watching and enjoying our little rock daisy right here. Perityle emoryi. Wow. Okay. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.